Hello there, friend. I am catching you because we are going to go on this journey together for the rest of this bull market. Look at the others BTC ratio, which is the ratio of altcoins to Bitcoin. They are starting to move up even more, friends. I'm going to have to zoom in for this so you can get a closer look. Like it's right here. It's really, really close. When we hit 0.195, this is the number you want to look at. See right here with 0.195. Right now, we're at 179. That is traditionally, that's like alt season. Okay, that's undeniably, that's actually alt season during this period of time. The fractals are lining up as well. It goes for 100 days. So let's say we flip green by like mid-September, mid-December. Okay, 100 days from that point, we're looking at literally the actual top around March, April. Okay, the actual top of altcoins. Yes, I know it sounds like, wow, how, but that's, friends, we could be double bubble alt season. That could be like number one of number two later on. And look, it did continue higher in 2021, but just be careful because the altcoins that moved here were not all of the ones that moved here, you see? So 90% altcoins peaked here. New altcoins overtook by the end of 2021. That's important. But we are here to celebrate these big fat PulseChain core coins pump, which is occurring right now. Remember, PulseChain. Priced like a neo-religion. Man, it's 30x away, friends, to flip Cardans. I mean, look at this. What a joke. We're still like, man, we're still like 1.16 billion market cap. But as you get to see, watch all my videos, friends. Well, it seems like pDAI is the key missing link that is going to thrust everything up higher. How much higher? Well, I hope that the next level of HEX is around 17 cents. That'd be lovely. That's a big recovery to make. Remember, the top was 55 cents. So going back to 17 cents, it seems about like fair value where it should be. Remember, it took a big hit because of the PulseChain dilution effect and everything else going on here. Remember, this is the combined HEX price. So if you can imagine where was 17 cents where it used to be, it's around at this level. So if you can imagine the core coins, the combined price, friends, is around here. Okay, combined price. So it needs about another 7x up here. Hopefully we can do that. Everyone, of course, was curious about, hey, if PX runs, what's going to happen to eHEX? Well, maybe we just wait for the BankX sell wall to finally be over, friends. You can look at the eHEX to PX ratio, and we have it down here. It is possible, friends. It is very possible that there is another squeeze down here, okay, where it comes back, it just dies, and everyone like really thinks it's dead. And that, man, that means literally this will be like free money. Okay, I'm not joking. Like, I'm really long, but I'm just free. Really free. Okay, like, because you got to think, if the PulseX to Pulse ratio is moving up, which is what Richard's doing, and pDAI is moving up, okay, if pDAI is moving up, PulseX to Pulse ratio, everything's moving up like that, and I'll show you the PulseX to Pulse ratio, and incentive token, everything else is moving up. Look at the PulseX to Pulse ratio here, man. You know, see what I mean? It's gliding up. If they can all be thrusted up, maybe eHEX, man, but that's what you want. You don't want them to move together. You want something to like give you a chance to pick up the penny. And like, we could see, friends, by the way, if eHEX pHEX ratio, if it goes down this low, you could see that's like the final dip before like it does this big fat recovery. And by the way, what this would mean is if it got down to 0.05. Now, I don't know if it's going to go to, but if it did go down to 0.15, that's 20 to 1. If it went back to 0.5, you get a 10x, an 8 to 10x, depending where you get in on your PX, man. Like, friends, you can't even get T shares to give you that much. But it's a trade and it's a swing, and you're buying true capitulation blood, so we'll see. Friendly reminder as well that you are my friend. We're going to play some nice Habibi Albi music for Bitcoin. See that? If we get, friends, 40% growth, so these are the 4-year growth rates at each halvening, 165, 96, 67, 40. I'm just guessing 40. It doesn't have to be 40, but if we grew at 40, it seems like it's kind of getting around that number. We are a $269,000 Bitcoin by 2028, okay? But here's the thing. Bitcoin, you priced in the euphoria before because the market's forward looking, right? So does that mean like we're going to get it necessarily this cycle? I hope so. Of course, I hope so. You wanted to go expensive, right? That's selling high, yeah? But technically, it doesn't have to until much later. All right, just let everyone know there's the see the halvening. So you don't know, man. Bitcoin can go to 150, come back down, and then go up and break the high in the halvening. It can do that scenario. I know no one's thinking about it. It is possible, though. It's very possible. But traditionally, what it usually does is it comes up, it has the euphoria, and then it comes back down, and it can do that, okay? You don't know what scenario you're going to get. Bitcoin dominance is high. Remember, friends, as well, like, just look, quote me on this. Be careful of buying Bitcoin too early. This is the longest running Bitcoin dominance run in history, okay? I'm just saying be careful of buying it too early. You never know, man. It might do this. Everyone thinks, oh, yeah, you got to buy Bitcoin, it's over. And then whack. It just, something's coming. That's all. I can feel it, man. There's too much cockiness and arrogance from the Bitcoin crowd. Also, we've got some great peaking news, as I reported earlier. ETH BTC, friends, reclaims 0.038. You see that? The Vitalik peeking into our souls over there. It's very critical, right? You need, like, you want the market, like, hey, can you finally stop hating Ethereum so much? And friends, it was just Ethereum's being suppressed. There was all the cuck whales from the early ICO. So here you have ETH BTC around 0.038. I mean, it's got to do the flash pump. It's got to get out of here, okay? And by the way, it has done that before. Look at this. Look at this, friends. Whack! You see that? What about if we go back 4 years before that, around the Bitcoin halving? Look at this, friends. So Ethereum, it's known. It does do flash pumps. I know everyone's like, oh, Vitalik, and you got flaily arms. Bro, the Anunnaki literally made us. Did you see Bob Lazar's, the briefing he got from the deep state when he was working in the underground lab? You see what I mean, friends? Like, you can't doubt our creators, right? Who engineered us and stuff. You can't. And we need that Ethereum price to go up as well, because now it's potential that, you know, Ethereum's price might be the backing of the pDAI, the PEG, which is the Origin Address Sacrifice Funds. So if Ethereum ETH BTC can get to like 0.10, or 0.08, man, and Ethereum and Bitcoins are 200K, well, you're looking at Ethereum price around up here, 16K, okay? We might get it, man. I hope we get it, friends. I really, really hope we get it. You see that? This fib, I feel like we're going around here, man. I hope we do. I really, really hope we do. It goes around 16K. You might say, but Tommy, I thought it was the third cycle curse, sir. Yeah, 16K is a failure for Ethereum. Why? Because if Bitcoin is 200K and Ethereum goes to 16, that means this ratio only got back up to here, which means you are still down from 2017, which means you are nowhere near the flippening, which is up here. Okay, now it looks relatively nice for us because we're slingshot leverage on them, but ultimately it's still a curse, and that's what might happen later on. They might fix it. Now, friends, I've got to remind you as well, strong communities. What do strong communities do, friends? Strong communities brag about cheap prices. They let people get in, okay? So even though you see, friends, like pDAI moving up, okay, you still have PIKA on PulseChain. Look at this nice chart as well. And you also have many things out here that are still cheap. Like I even show you DickWifButt, okay? DWB, friends, still hanging around this zone here, still in the accumulation. Look at this. Obviously, friends, what happens is people, yeah, they see one thing moving and they just slap everything else down. But that's opportunity, because you're like, wait, you don't really believe in that thing. You never believed in that either. You're just moving it around fast. You should be using your USD stablecoins. You shouldn't be playing around with this type of stuff. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I didn't notice is that people just like literally like capitulated down 30% here in DWB Ethereum. It's a rotation again. Just to let everyone know, so you all know. pDAI is the spear of the altcoins. And then once it starts slowing down, this is what happened a year ago. Once it started to slow down, so it goes for a run for 2 months, and then it starts to like kind of slow down. But you don't know it's slowing down. You think it's going to keep accelerating. It slows down, and then the other altcoins start erupting, okay, which I can show you right now. So that actually happened, friends, out here. pDAI goes up, shoots up, starts to slow down. Some altcoins appear. It shoots up again. Altcoins appear, and then here you go. Here you go. Absolute. There's even more that appear out here, which is interesting to see. So people are playing a dangerous game. They think they're going to sell the top of this, wherever the pDAI thing stops, and they're going to rotate to the right coins. No. It doesn't work like that. We're not going to win like that. So what do strong communities do, friends? Strong communities now, they're bragging about the cheap prices to the world. So if you're out there in altcoin, go on Twitter, man. Tag me on the stuff. Share it in Telegram. Let everyone know, hey, man, these things are still cheap. Like I just showed you PIKA, showed you DickWifButt. All these, they're still in their zones, right? Remember the Jeets leave and the believers in. So this is just one of the Poker Center coins, friends. So this obviously just popped up 200% because I mentioned it in one of my videos. This is GENGAR, one of the Poker Center coins. You see it, this big fat green candle. But it's still so small, man. 100K market cap. There's other Poker Center ones as well, man. They're all fun. They're all great as well. Also, look at this artwork here. This is awesome from GENGAR. Yeah, so everything is saying it's... See, friends, so GENGAR, remember, it's actually playing true to it. It's more like grungy. It's darker. Remember GENGAR, friends, the GENGAR hat. GENGAR's got red eyes. I don't know why, friends. GENGAR's actually, it's got a cult following in America and also Japan. I don't know why, because it was like, I think it's meant, it's like the villain. Also, if you guys played Street Fighter, like M Bison, you know, or like Vega, I'll show you which one. M Bison now, right, friends? Remember M Bison? So, you know, the dictator, he's got a cult following in Japan. Because he's the evil bad dude in it, and they, I don't know why, they love that. They love him in the comics and stuff. So I found that fascinating as well in the Pokemon, because usually in the villains, like, you know, in American and Western stuff, we don't ever like, oh, make a meme or like celebrate the villain stuff. But in Japan, it's very, very common to do that. And why the Pokemon, right? I mean, look at these awesome pictures, by the way. PokeChain, man, whoever's making these is awesome. Look at this. They made the PulseChain logo with Pikachu. This is so cool with the glasses. He deal with it. Pawmi and GENGAR, official friendship established. Liquidity now being created between two friends. Look at these cute little logos out here. You even have the ticker is PulseChain. All these other cute ones. This is so cool, man. These are really, really cool because they're the hexagon, just like PulseChain. That's wonderful. All right, so that's right. Pokemon, friends, it's literally an allegory. It's just like it matches the crypto journey together. So you run around the world. You're collecting friends. And then you're doing battle with people. Literally, that's literally crypto. You're going around and you're like, I got the better Pokemon. And they're like, no, I've got the better Pokemon, right? And then you literally just do battle. Okay, you do battle. And then after you win, you conquer something, you get this cute little badge. It's just like, hey, thank you. That's all you get, friends. It's literally like, that's like you get likes on your YouTube video, or you get Twitter upvotes, you know, or you get like, hey, here's a green candle on your screen. I know you're like, oh, it means a lot to you. It means a lot to you. It's just like this little green candle went, beep. You know what I mean? It's so funny how it all works. Best part is, if you want to do battling on PulseChain, the gas fees are cheaper. There's way more opportunity. PulseChain's blue ocean chain, friends, literally blue ocean. By the way, because Ethereum's been sold off, Ethereum's almost blue ocean now, but not really. But not really. It's just the pricing it's going to come and do the repricing stuff. But hey, we're slingshot leverage. We'll see what happens. Also, shout out to Mr. David Feeder and everyone out here, friends. There is a staked Pulse product, vPulse. Now, obviously, I don't know how to check all the technicals and stuff, but it's awesome. So it's just like staked Ethereum. So you hold the token and earns yield. That's beautiful, man. It's literally almost like a cheat code. But yeah, well, here's the thing. It's less risk than the farms. There's no impermanent loss risk. You just hold the token. So this is one of the innovative things of crypto, right? It earns interest and it's spending power, right? That's freaking amazing, right? It's earning interest. It's like a little bank account thing, okay? But it's earning yield that's claimable from the validators and stuff. So that's all you got to do. You hold that. So that's why, I mean, give my friends, Matty Allen's got his time pays me the lock. If you were to do it, see, here's the thing. Just be careful. Don't do any of this risky stuff. But yeah, you would do something like this because you earn the yield along the way, right? Because remember, Hex has the staking thing. If you want to stake and earn yield long term, but there's another way to hold stuff. But also, friends, you don't mid curve it and do complicated stuff. It all comes down to buying low and selling high. Also, shout out to this new baby doll, Mr. Shill Gates. I don't know who this gentle friend is, Mr. Shill Gates. It was awesome. Shill Gates. He started saying, it was beautiful. Maybe I'll find the post. He's impressed with PulseChain. He's like, how do you guys have so much stuff going on here and I haven't heard from you? You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Shout out to all my new followers. I cover all things crypto. I know most of you are major Hex and Pulse fans as well, but also Shen fans. It was just brought to my attention many tokens forked from Ethereum are pumping massively on PulseChain. So it's basically, friends, how am I going to find out about the corrupt suppression of Hex by coin market crap? So you have all these. So as you can see, friends, like people coming in, they don't have like, they weren't here for the drop. They don't know what eHEX and pHEX difference is. You see, they don't know. They don't care, by the way. They don't care. By the way, most people don't care. They just want the candles to go up. So they're coming in here and they're just like, wow, there's a lot of things going on here. And there's no preconceived notion. There's no biasness or anything. So they're just, oh, cool. I'll cover that. Sweet. And especially that's what's happened to eHEX and pHEX. That eventually happened to all these things later on as well, friends, like the core coins and Richard Hart and like, you know, the dilution effect. Remember, friends, when I told everybody the dilution effect, I wanted you to know, like, yeah, it sucked and the price was low, but they're extra bad because of this, because of the dilution effect, okay? So I just wanted everyone to know that. Like, I'm sure, obviously, like, when you look back, you have more understanding, like, oh, well, that sucked, but you know why. It's not like, oh, like, everything's, like, so bad and it's not working or anything. It's just, that's what occurred. But now, people coming in, friends, no one's going to care about the PulseChain dilution effect in 2025, bro. They're going to see, friends, Pulse is 1 billion. They're going to be like, wait a minute, PulseChain, you're just like an early Corridanzo. Corridanzo's 30 billion. PulseChain, you're 1 billion. You shouldn't be that far. Maybe Corridanzo 30 billion, you guys should be like 20 billion. Okay. That's new people coming, or 10 billion. Still a lot higher than today. They're not gonna go. They're not gonna know. Oh wait, people moved their hex to this wallet and they got diluted, and they got the PulseChain and the PulseX, and they moved. They're not gonna know any of that, and they're not gonna care. Okay, so that's what's coming. Also, it's gonna be funny when they start to just pick and choose whatever they think is moving the most. It's like you have pDAI crashing up. You have this is awesome. So finally, man, everything starts to move. It's been so long. Hopefully, this runs a bit longer than we expect. Also, friends, I'm telling all the PulseChain community, so just for everyone out here, okay, I don't want to see any vampiring. No vampiring. Abundance mindset, not scarcity. So, in a bull market, there's no fair. There's no concept of fair, okay? There's loud and there's quiet, okay? So there's no right or wrong or fair or like any of these, okay? It's loud or quiet, okay? Energetic or like a starfish, okay? That's it. I can hear you, I can't hear you. That's it, okay? You get my attention, you don't get my attention. You get it? The dichotomy, that's it, all right? It's attention, friends. It's attention, all right? Whatever gets more attention wins. Now, obviously, you've got to draw a line somewhere. You can't just say, okay, I want the most attention, so I'm going to literally strip naked on camera and put a jar at my butt, okay? By the way, there is a guy who did that, got famous. It's one of the original gore videos from the internet. And by the way, they interviewed that guy. Yeah, it's kind of funny, friends. He go, maybe let me know if you guys have seen it. He squats on a jar, and then it breaks inside of him, and then he's got to go to hospital. And he did an anonymous interview, I think, on like Wired, like 8 years later, and he's like, yeah, my family still don't know why I went to hospital for 3 days. I told them I had some infection or something. So yeah, that's this early meme internet stuff, friends. See what I mean? Like. It's a crazy world how the internet transpired. I wonder what happened to crypto now. You see, understand, friends? That's getting attention. There's no fair or morals or anything. Okay, well, with PulseChain, the TVL, friends, this is an actual incorrect TVL. Okay, it's not the real one. It says 5.7 billion. Our real one is like 650 million. But I'm saying, look, CoinGecko, they gatekeep us. CoinMarketCrap, they gatekeep us. Unisoy, which is Uniswap, they delist us, yet they let people go buy honeypots, rugs, scams. They literally freaking walked right into the corrupt SEC office, handed over all the information, and then got bitch slapped back and got used and abused, okay? So they're on the wrong side of history everywhere, all right? You get all of that. The Uni token sucks ass as well. There's so many things going out here, okay? So there's no concept of like, hey, let's play fair or anything. No. It's like, what's going to trigger more people to get more attention? We are rank number 3 TVL. So I'm letting you know, and this is the best part, friends. I'm proud of it. Okay, because I can imagine just some mid-curver going, oh no, but this is not the correct TVL. Bro, who are you? No one cares about you. Okay, we're here for green candles. You see that? You see that? Sniff it. Sniff it. Okay? You don't have to sniff it. You actually taste it. So you can actually buy. Instead of like fading the community that's growing, you can actually buy in. You know that. Not financial advice. So you understand this is the next level of the game, friends, because okay, there's a rush of people coming in. Remember, we have 500 million people in crypto. There's 500 million joining next year. Okay, that's the trajectory of the internet growth rate. We're matching it. 500 million people, and people get anxious because they see green candle here, this thing pops off. XRP community's coming back. They don't know what the hell's going on. They want to grab everything from everywhere. It's chaos. It's chaos, friends. So, like I said, there's no right or wrong. That's it. Getting attention. That's why I've said as well, Hex, better Bitcoin. Did I stutter? No. Did I blink? No. Hex is a better Bitcoin. And when they say why, because it's going up. It's going up more. What do you mean why, bro? What was this concept of why? You need me to tell you why? Look at this. Hex is up 20%. BlackRock BTC is up 4%. There you go. We're better. We're better. There you go. You see it? That's it. It stops there. Don't explain T-shares. Don't explain the cheaper, faster, blah, 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 blah. All these friends, you can go to them later on. They'll figure that stuff out, okay? So that's what this game is. And you know who did that? Bitcoin people. Bitcoin people. Do you want to know who gets triggered the most when Bitcoiners say that Bitcoin is digital gold? Uncle Peter Schiff. Uncle Peter Schiff, every time the Bitcoin price pumps and the narrative comes out, Bitcoin is digital gold. He knows what they're doing. He knows what they're doing. That's why it triggers him. It's because, I'll show you. I'll show you what they're doing. He knows what they're doing, friends. Gold is 27 trillion now. Okay? Gold's 27 trillion. Bitcoin, this is sorry, friends, this is a disgusting, this is a racist currency, the AUD. Let me change it to US dollar. Thank you, friends. I apologize for that. I wholeheartedly apologize. The Australian dollar is so dog shit. I'll never quote in it ever again. We're back to an actual real currency, the US dollar. So gold is 17 trillion and Bitcoin is 2 trillion. So Uncle Pete, he knows what they're doing. He knows what they're trying to do is, friends. They're trying to create a mind link, a connection. They're trying to get people to price everything off gold in Bitcoin. He knows that. That's why whenever Bitcoin goes up and they call it digital gold, Uncle Peter Schiff, his podcast, he goes, it's not digital, it sure ain't gold, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing but a Ponzi, and they're all going to lose their money all over again. That's what he says. It's not gold, it'll never be gold, it's fool's gold. That's what Uncle Peter Schiff always says. And funny enough, friends, I mean, look at this. The first clip, Bitcoin is fool's gold. It's a Ponzi. It ain't nothing but every single time. And I'm watching him and I'm like, bro, you can just see the cope. You know what I mean? You can see it. So, you see it? There's no fair. It's strategy, okay? You're going to war, friends. And by the way, it's an attention economy. You see? There's only a certain unit of attention anybody else can give, right? And everyone's trying to grab it. Okay, so you're going to see how this bull market plays out. Now, friends, some people are very, very dirty. You obviously know towards the end of the bull market, they'll just be paid shillers. There'll be like KOLs come out. They'll accept, I'm not joking, they'll accept like a 50K or 100K payment. All they got to do is make a tweet and say, I like this coin. And they'll take that 50 or 100K and it'll be like an ICO for it. And they'll raise, they're going to do it at the end, friends. Just so that's what happened in 2021. Like someone will get paid 50K and the ICO would raise like $600,000, right? So the KOL takes like the 50, they raise 600, but they only provide liquidity of like 100K. Yeah. So now the numbers get worse than that, by the way. Like you saw what happened earlier this year. Let's actually use the real numbers, what the scammers do. The most successful one. Do you remember that water and that tea and that beer? The scammers, the evil scammers, they're scum. They even got the Instagram, the horse teeth veneers people. And so they raised $14 million total and they provided liquidity. And somehow, bro, they got listed on Bybit. How did your quality assurance team list this freaking piece of trash scam and you guys haven't listed PulseChain, PulseX, Hex, or Inc? God knows how. I want to know, who's your quality assurance? Okay, is it literally Creed from The Office? Because he was doing a better job than you guys. How did you guys let that one in? I don't know. Okay, it's literally scam after scam after scam. They use the same anime Japanese logos, the same text. They raise like $14 million plus, and they provide liquidity like 300K. So they keep the 10 million, and everyone's only got the 300K. It just drugs down to zero. So they don't care, bro. It's expensive. We've already moved on. You see? So you can't blame anyone for his... I'm here telling you this is the game. So you get your fists up and then you put them down because you and I are going to have a lollipop together because it's going to be a yummy bull market. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.